Na, 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 na. A che ora arrivano? Good evening, people. Today's half an hour. Just half an hour today. Not longer than that. So, straight to the point. Che per domani. Guarda che sto facendo il live. Al volo. It's Friday night, my brothers. I got people coming over. We will have some nice barbecue. I do burgers. I hear noises, man. It's the night time. Nighttime noises. Na, na. So let's see if I get any audience today. You're the best, Mickey. Nobody's anywhere near you. All right, let's go then. The bed, how's that? What's that? Chiara, come on, man. Cook something. You watch a movie, and you have a beautiful night. Flavia, good evening as well. If you can like and subscribe, guys, it will be appreciated. I'm telling you what I do tonight. I got some friends coming over, right? I got a couple of bottle of wine, right? Some solid red wine. I do the barbecue. I flip a couple of burgers. I put a little bit of bacon on top of it. I'm dropping knowledge at this point, right? Get barbecue. Outdoor, yeah? You do it outside. If you are lucky that you got barbecue outside, you do it outside. In the meantime, you gotta have a team inside that does the bun, right? At the same time, right? One can wait for the other, right? Guys, like and subscribe, yo. It's a beautiful Friday night. Let's go. And then what you do is this. When it's ready, because the burger, if it's a nice burger, right? It doesn't cook for long, right? You want it medium rare. That's perhaps how I like it. However, even if you want it sort of like well done, which is, in my opinion, a waste, It's not gonna take long. Do you know what I'm saying? So with the kids, it's the perfect thing. You don't want to do things that cook for hours, right? You want something that you start the fire, you get the temperature, you put it in there, you flip it a couple of times, and boom, you're ready to go. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what you need to do. Then what you do is, on the side of it, you lay down a couple of bacon slices, right? When that bacon is nice and crispy, right? What you do, you get the cheddar, you put the cheddar on top of the burger. Guys, if you do this, I mean, you can't fail, right? Once you got everything ready, right? You call the team inside, right? To get you the buns. And when everything is ready, right? You put the burger in the bun with the bacon, with the cheddar. At this point, it's nice and melted. You know what I'm saying? It's beautiful. It's perfect. And then you put on top of that thing the crispy bacon. Then, if you somebody want to be healthy, you put some lettuce on that thing, a little bit of mayonnaise, and you're done, my brother. You put a nice, solid glass of red wine on the side. You cannot lose. You can't lose. How you gonna lose? How you gonna lose? You know what I'm saying? It's four of us. I got 10 burgers, right? Because I like that. If people want, they can either do a double burger, right? Or a round two. You know what I'm saying? If you come into my house, you live in full, my brother. Yeah, you're living with your belly full, 100%. I'm Italian, man. We don't play with those things. We argue over food. As a matter of fact, my childhood memory of my family is them arguing over food. Seriously. And I'm sure that a lot of Italians can relate to that, especially people that, like me, come from the south of Italy, where people are seriously passionate about food. My grandparents wouldn't tolerate people messing with their food in any way, shape, or form, right? And I have to say, I am a little bit like that. You know what I mean? I don't like people messing up with my food, you know? So, yeah, that's the story. On a lovely Friday night, I got nothing to do tomorrow. I got actually a week of holiday next week. So I said, you know what? Why don't we start with a bang? Do you know what I'm saying? And that's what we're trying to do. You know? We got a little starts. My wife is into start. I'm not into that. My wife like to do starters, you know, a little slice of this, a little slice of that. I'm not into that much. I am about the main course. Do you know what I'm saying? When I go to a restaurant or a place, I'm not impressed by starters or side dishes or, oh my god, none of that. I look at main courses. At the end of the day, I want to be fed. Does it make sense? Yeah, man. Food is a serious topic in my family. Seriously. You know? What'd you say? I hope somebody's liking and subscribing because I'm dropping knowledge like never before. Do you know what I mean? But to me, the best day on a beautiful spring day, because during the summer it's too hot, but a beautiful sunny spring day, right? You start the fire at around 11 a.m., 12, right? 12 p.m. You start that fire, you start with the first glass of wine, you put some music on. And the experience of barbecuing to me is better than than actual eating afterwards. It's crazy. I enjoy just being there with my dogs running around, with the meat, with the smell of food, the atmosphere around me. To me, is 90% of the joy. 10% of the joy comes from eating after. But when I do barbecue, and I take my barbecue extremely seriously. I tell you this story. I went on holiday this last summer. Went to Puglia, and I met a couple of families there. And when I'm on holiday, I try to be more like a extrovert because of my kids, especially if I see family with other kids that close to my son age. I try to, to engage. So my kids play with somebody. All you do at my age is for the kids. You don't do anything for yourself, honestly. Well, that's me, perhaps. All I do is for my kids, and that's why. Jada, I'm doing the live. I'm streaming, Jada. And I don't feel like I have to. There is where my satisfaction comes from, my happiness. Do things for my kids makes me more happy than do things for myself at this stage of my life. And I don't force it. It's just the way it is. It's natural to me. But this summer, yeah. So, because I saw they had like these free-to-use barbecues in the garden, of this sort of resort that we went. So I go to the reception and say, yeah, sorry, excuse me, but can I use those barbecues? She goes, yeah, of course they're free to use. There's nothing extra to pay, or I would have paid, but she gave me the green light to use them. So I called all these families that I met there. At the end of the week of the holidays, we were like 20 people in there. And guess who was cooking for everybody? Guess who was barbecuing for everybody? It was like a superstar, mate. I was there flipping. This barbecue was tiny. And it was, yeah, I'm not joking, between adults and kids, 20 people sitting there wanting to eat. And there's nothing more satisfying for me to feed people. I don't know what's wrong with me. I do not know what's wrong with me. But if you come over and you enjoy the food that I cook for you, that is the best thing for me. Like, there's no better thing for me. Makes me extremely happy. So to the point that we had so much fun that we book in the holidays together, all the group that we created. We're going back this summer to that place, barbecuing, because in Puglia as well, it's cheap, man. It's cheap in Puglia. It's beautiful and cheap. So yeah, barbecue is my thing. I don't even know how I started and where this argument started, but yeah, maybe because I'm excited. Look, the thing is this, all right? Let me drop another bomb on you. You can be the best barbecue guy in the world, yeah? If the meat is rubbish, right? What you're gonna do is gonna be rubbish, right? A little bit like cooking in the kitchen. But cooking in the kitchen, you put a little bit of oil, a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, a little bit of whatever. You can mix things up and you can help yourself. But on the barbecue, it's you and the meat, right? Because I don't mess around with the meat. Has to be natural. I don't put anything on it. I don't marinate it. I don't do any of those things. I like the natural flavor and taste of the meat. So if the meat has got to be nice, has got to be good quality, fresh meat. Otherwise, it's just a mess. It doesn't make sense. Everything's got to be right. And I think tonight, Jada, stop. I'm streaming. Jada, I'm streaming. Do you need anything, baby? Do you need that? Do you need anything?
Yes, I need you.
What do you need?
Nothing.
No, tell me. I'm coming. You see, brother, I'm in demand because I am the guy that perform when people come over. You know what I'm saying? I'm the one pillar of this house when it comes to barbecuing. Right? I am serious. And I can barbecue on my own. I don't need people around me. Right? I don't need 1,000. I don't need 10 people around me. Most of my barbecues are me on my own. Seriously, I go to the butcher, I buy the meat, come back home, I start the fire, I just chill with my dogs, and that's it. I don't need you know a lot of people to do this. Usually when I'm alone, I do T-bones. T-bone like Fiorentina. Oh my God, Fiorentina is my thing, man. Fiorentina is truly my thing. I believe in Fiorentina. If you get a nice butcher, because this is the thing with butchers as well, right? You gotta create a relationship with the butcher. A grown man should have a reliable butcher. If you don't have a reliable butcher, you're not an adult yet. So get out there, find a good butcher, create some sort of relationship, because a reliable butcher is everything. Everything. You always want to have a good piece of meat around the corner. Always. As an option, just in case. Nobody knows. In London, I had a top guy just in front of my house. I felt like the stars were aligned for me when I lived in, where was it? Arnold's Grove, like Russell Lane. I used to live in Russell Lane. The lane that goes from, was that Southgate to, I don't even remember, Totteridge
Totteridge and Weston.
and Whetstone. Yeah?
To Arnold's Grove, not
And he's still there. This butcher is top of the food chain. His name is Simon, right? He's on Russell Lane. Solid man. You ask him for a steak, he pulls from the fridge the whole animal out. That's what he used to do for me, because he knew that I like my meat. So when I go there to tempt me, I will ask me for a stack of ribs. I'm not even joking. I would go there and ask for a big stack of ribs. He would go to the fridge and come back with a flipping half animal on his shoulder and will just drop it in front of me. Simon, it is. I don't know if you were in London, Russell Lane, Simon, top guy. But the one in Maswell Hill, it's hype. It's got tremendous meat in there. But Maswell Hill is very like a posh sort of area, you can say. It's very expensive. It's way overpriced, Maswell Hill. But if you're there, and if you can afford it, the meat is crazy. It's off the chart. But to me, Simon was just, I just crossed the road, woke up a little bit. Nobody was better than me back then. Nobody. And I would go there and talk to him, chat with him, because you want to build a relationship. Because otherwise, when you go there, it will just give you the first thing that he's got there. If you build a little relationship, right, it will go to the back and get you the fresh bit. 100%. And Simon always had my back. And I barbecued for a lot of people in that little garden I had. And I never let anybody down. I feel like I'm a legend in that area still. I'm joking. But yeah, I always had a solid butcher. Always. And I can't wait around, what time is it? Because I can't stay too long. I can't stay for too long. Guys, like and subscribe. I appreciate. I feel like I had a lot of people tuning in today. I'm very happy. Let's go another 15 minutes. The most satisfying thing to do on a barbecue are, by miles, ribs. Ribs, brother. Ribs. Okay? You go to a butcher and you go and you say to him, can you get me a big stack of ribs? Leave them long. You want them long, my brother. Don't get them cut enough. Long. And you get them cut them in between them one by one. One by one. Right? Then obviously you got to start the fire and everything. They cook for about, it depends how, you know, about fire, temperature and everything, but about an hour, I would say. That's why with the kids, and kids, there's bones, so it's not the favorite thing when you got kids. But for adults, oh brother, you get a big stack of ribs. Oh my God. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. You can't lose, man. And the season is coming, so we gotta be prepared. Because this spring, this summer here in Italy is way too hot to do anything apart from surviving during the summer, right? So during the peak hot season, I just go on survival mode. You will never see me starting a fire. It's too hot. Yeah, I don't want to do it. But spring, May, beginning of the summer, end of the summer, autumn, May, I'm always outside. I don't see any other option, to be honest with you. I cook for the kids. Sometimes I get just chicken breast. I don't want to do. I don't want the house to smell, you know, and the smoke and everything in the house. I let my kids play with the dog outside. A little chicken breast on the barbecue. It tastes 1,000 times better. The kids breathing fresh air. You know. Dale, what's the matter? So that's. This phone is absolutely great for the nighttime. Look at this. It's much darker than this. Dale. I guess it's gone. What are you gonna do? These dogs are free, man. Free. Obviously, there's a fence, you know, it's closed, right? But they have a lot of clear space, so they run around all day. Some of them chill. Let me see. Let me show you the other one. My princess. She's this. Who's more beautiful than her? Marta. Beauty. Marta. Beauty. Oh, you are gorgeous. Oh my God, gorgeous. You are the sweetest thing. What's the matter, baby? What's the matter? What's the matter, baby? What's the matter? You know what I'm saying? Hanging out with the dog is the best thing, man. Do you know what? Do you know what? Dogs are always up for it. Anything you want to do, anything, your dogs are up for it. They'll never let you down. They never say no. They always got your back. Loyal, brother. Loyal. Tremendous. Look at this specimen of a dog. Seriously now. Look at the form of this animal. Look at the form of this creature of God. Here, check it out. Dale. Look at it. Look at it. You're telling me if this is not a specimen of a dog? An absolutely beautiful representation of a dog, of a male dog, with balls and everything. You hear me? See, this is the life of Dali. Dali, being a hunting dog, is a bracco italiano. So it is the name. International name is bracco italiano, but a lot of people just translate it for understanding. And it is a pointer. Let's say it belongs to the family of the pointers. So they have, vieni qua, Dali, Dali. They have this massive nose. Check the nose, the size of this nose. You see the size of this nose? And what it does is smell the air. Check him. See him? He smells the air continuously. Look, he's smelling what's going on. Dali, what's going on? Look at the nose of this guy. Look at the size of the nose. It's absolute. When evolution meets perfection, you got things like this. Beautiful specimen. Look, it's not because it's my dog, man, but look at the fur of this animal. Look at the perfection of the features. Look at the size of his ears. Look at him. An absolute superstar. And he's got muscles on him. And she's an angel. She is an absolute angel. And what they do when I barbecue is, well, because this is why I barbecue, bro, with this beautiful view. Don't you think I'm barbecuing like a... That's my barbecue right there. I hope you can see it. So this is what we do tonight. With them. Chilling. Baby. Marta. Marta. There's food inside. But hey guys, I think we're going towards the end here. It was lovely. I wanted to do a quick one because I got things to do. You know. I got to make sure that everyone is satisfied. Right? So guys, I wish you a good night. God bless. Like and subscribe, and I'll catch you tomorrow. You take it easy, and God bless.